if you love yachting and sailing or any kind of boating, basically you love Fort Lauderdale. And before Fort Lauderdale became a yachting paradise or a boater's paradise, we're actually a paradise. And all this really changed in 1941, actually during the World War II, where Fort Lauderdale became a US base, a major US base. And this really changed because they will have a Navy, an airport station, where they will train pilots, they will train radar operators, they will have all this kind of a military activity. And this really developed the city in a certain way where the city was actually a major player during the war. And all these changes actually made the city that it is today. We got the Navy actually was in charge of digging channels so they can hide the fleets, the Navy fleet from the enemy. All this was inland, so the enemy could not see the boats. The Coast Guard actually put a Coast Guard station right there in Fort Lauderdale. And the Air Force actually took a small airfield with what they say was a golf course. They mix it and they actually create what we have right now as a Fort Lauderdale airport. So all these changes are part of the evolution of Fort Lauderdale. All these changes into the infrastructure of the city push the city into a boater's paradise with actually 165 miles of waterways. It has a 50,000 registered yachts, and it has more than 100 marinas. It also has the name of a Venice of America, and it's also well known as a yacht capital of the world. It also has a Port Everglades, which is one of the largest ports in the world. Fort Lauderdale anchored a billion-dollar business. It actually received around 2,000 super yachts before they continue their trip to the Caribbean on the annual journey. And it's a staggering $9.7 billion that impacts actually Broward County because all the services, all the marine industry that it has. It's actually the second largest industries after the tourism. Fort Lauderdale is also famous for harbor homes, which is basically opulent estates that has a private dockage where you have a direct, unobstructed access to the water. And they could park yachts or sport boats. And this is actually one of the things that a company is trying to change. It has to go a level up. And this is one of the videos that we'll be bringing. It's a property that is trying to change this concept to add more services and actually just create that next level.